you can see right here that for this particular program, for this particular master's 2 years program, the tuition fee is actually 8,000, and for the scholarship, you can get up to 8,000 as scholarship, which means you can attend this program for almost €0. Okay, if you want to move to Europe in 2025 and you are looking for where to actually apply to schools with scholarship or schools with tuition waiver, schools that you are sure that you are going to get admitted, then this is the video you have to watch today. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you step by step on how you are going to apply to schools that are open right now, and when you are going to be submitting this application, you are not going to need to submit your IELTS, and at the end of the day, you stand a chance to get stipend, the program that you are applying to, and you also have the chance of getting your scholarship being approved. Because when we get to the portal, you are going to see it yourself. The funding are there already. You just need to pull out or put out the right application, then you are going to get admitted to all of these schools that you are going to apply to. Note that the schools that are open right now, you can apply to up to 6 schools at a go, which means when you apply, when you process one application, you can actually use this to submit application to 6 different programs, likely in 6 different university, right? So which means you stand more chance to actually get admitted to any of these universities. Now let's take a quick dive into the video. Go ahead to start your application, and if you scroll down, you can see a lot of information right here. If you come here, okay, so right here, as you can see yourself, it said many degree programs that start in September 2025 have their admission in the 8th to 25th of this month. So there are also some schools that will open in a separate application windows. Okay, so whenever you are coming across this, you want to make sure you check out the deadline that is actually out right now. So but one thing you want to make sure is to check is starting from the 1st of January, application from the EU, not you are required to pay an application fee, right? But if you are going to be applying to some programs, they will ask you for some documents which can actually help you with this application. So this is exactly why I'm bringing this video. Okay, so information about funding is also here. So you want to check information about funding, right? Cost of applying to the program of your interest, right? You also want to check out all of those. But first thing I actually want us to take note of is the application program that you can apply to as at this time. Okay, so if you're going to be applying, you need to come here to come and check for your program of interest. So if you come to this particular page, if you click on this, so you want to pay attention to my mouse from here. So if you click on that, it will bring you to this page. Then it says Finland has 13 university and 22 University of Applied Science. That's like 35 universities that have programs that are taught in English, both for bachelor, master's, and the doctoral level. Okay, so any of these you want to make sure you check through your interests. Okay, so you can filter through type of university. Maybe you are looking into the normal universities, or you are looking through the University of Applied Science, right? Then you also want to look through the degree level, maybe bachelor or PhD. But if you are looking into PhD, you want to go to Applied Science, right? But sometimes what you can actually do is to go to study in Finland itself. So you want to come to your Google browser or any of your browser, Safari. You want to come and search for study info instead of study in Finland. So you will have more option here than using study in Finland directly. Okay, so when you come here, actually last year I made a video about how you can actually filter for programs that are open. So first thing you want to check is you want to check the application window that is currently ongoing. Then you are going to have more intelligence about where to actually look into. Okay, so if you have a specific program you want to check in for, you can actually check, or you can actually search through them. Okay, so because I already have some program was checking through, let me see if I can get them. Okay, so I can't get that right now, so I'm going to just use the normal local method for you so that you can check through the one that interests you. So you want to click on this one that says show all programs. So when you click on this, you want to filter through these items here. But one thing you first want to do is to look at those that have ongoing application. So you click on this. When you click on this, then you want to look at the language of instruction. Yes, so you want to put that in English. So we have 610 of them that are currently undergoing application with that are taught in English. Okay, so when that is being sorted out, then you want to look for your own level of program, bachelor, masters, and the rest, right? So, teaching time, you want to choose on campus, that's daytime teaching, right? So, the more you filter out programs, then the more the number of programs that are available are then being filtered out. Okay, so when you do this, you also want to look for form of instruction, right? So contact teaching, that's face-to-face on-campus program. So now we have 399 programs. Then you can just play around all of this filter feature here to see the one that actually work for you. Okay, so I'm actually looking for the tourist program. So sometimes it might take a little while before it comes up. So I'll just click on search. If you're not getting what you really want, you can then, okay, so I have it now. So I have this for bachelor, I have this for masters. Okay, so let me quickly take a look at this. So you click on the one that interests you, right? Remember, we are looking at programs that are currently undergoing application, right? So you then want to scroll down. You want to scroll down and see what is available. So this is ongoing application. Language of instruction is English, right? Okay, so that's good. Okay, so you also want to go back to see more information or read more information about this program itself. So you want to scroll down to read what this program will look like. Then, when you are satisfied with all of this information, you can then click on this application ongoing, right? When you click application ongoing, you can see right here that for this particular program, for this particular master's 2 years program, the tuition fee is actually 8,000, and for the scholarship, you can get up to 8,000 as scholarship, which means you can attend this program for almost €0. Okay, so what will make your application stand out will then be the documents you are submitting for your application, right? Then, if you are going to be applying, you need to make sure that you don't miss out on any documents, because if any of the documents is missing, your application will actually not be processed at the first place, not to talk of getting admitted to the program. So you want to make sure you check through that program, right? When you check through the scholarship, the tuition fee is 8,000, the scholarship is 8,000, so which means you are not going to pay anything for this. Then you want to come to this section and click on show study program available for application. That's for more programs, right? So but you want to scroll down to this section that says joint application. So because it's a joint application, you can actually apply to 6 programs at a go. So you want to click on this button that says fill in application form. So now, if you notice from this page, I already have the program I want to check for, right? If you don't have the program you want to check for, take your time, go through that filter section and do the filter one after the other until you get the program that interests you. Likely, if you have any school in mind, you might want to go directly through the university website, and if you go through that, you can find the program. Then when you find the program, you can just copy the program name, bring it here and search for it and check if application is ongoing for that particular program. So when you come to the application page for the EU students, you are going to use this first option, right? But if you are an international student, you're coming from any of the country uh, that is not in the EU, you want to click on continue without logging in, so that you can actually provide more information for your application. Okay, so this is how it works. If you come to this section, application option, you can see this is the program I selected. And if you look at this section, how to choose the study program, it said you can apply up to 6 study programs in this joint application. So you can be offered admission to several study programs. Okay, so if you are not accepted into one program, you might have the chance, based on your documents and information, to be accepted into another program. But you can only accept one of these programs. So you want to do your scale of preference to see which program you really prefer more than the other if you have multiple acceptance offer. Okay, so I'll search for another program. So if you have another program, you want to click on search, then you click on add to add more. Okay, so I'll just leave this one, and you want to keep track of every information you need to provide. So here I need to provide 23 information, as you can see here. So starting from my first name, surname, nationality, if you have finished a personal identity code. So I'm going to click no. So I'm going to put my home country, Nigeria. Put that here, then it will ask me, do you have a finished personal identity code? I don't have that. So instead of providing the finished identity code, you can just make use of your date of birth, just like the fiscal code we always use. Okay, so come to gender, you put your gender. Okay, so if you notice from here, as I start putting in those information, you see the number of information I need to provide is actually reducing. So this will actually keep you into check to know that you are not missing out on any important thing. And if you also come to this section, I think I have a section here that talk about funding information. Okay, so if you come to this section, here it says who can apply for a tuition waiver. So I have to pay a tuition fee, but I do not wish to apply for a tuition waiver. Okay, I have to pay a tuition fee and I'm applying for a tuition waiver. So you need to check this so that you can be considered for the funding that is available for the program you're applying to. Okay, so when you are done with all of this, then you want to cross check all the information again before you submit your application. Now, when it comes to IELTS, like I said at the beginning, you don't really need IELTS, but you need to provide a means of actually proving that all your courses have been taught in English, right? So you need to click on this one that says a higher education degree completed in English in certain countries. So you click on this, then you go to your school and get a letter that says all your program has been taught in English, and you are going to upload that letter to this section where you see upload attachment. Okay, so with this you actually bypass writing the IELTS exam. Okay, so I hope you are actually getting this information clearly. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, you want to make sure you click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any important updates. If you have any personal concern you want us to discuss, you can actually reach out to me on Instagram so that we can schedule a one-on-one call section with you to resolve your concern. Okay, so when you are done with this, you want to go to this top section and click on submit application. Okay, when you are done with all of this information, you can actually click submit application. Okay, so I hope you actually get value from this information. So if you have any question, any concern, you want to drop them at the comment section, and make sure you read through information about the program you're applying to, filter the program you're applying to, check through information to see that you actually meet requirements. If you are going to submit your application, make sure you submit your application before the deadline for the application. Okay, so whenever you are coming across this, you want to make sure you check the application deadline that is currently ongoing. Now, a lot of schools are part of the joint admission, and some other school are going to be doing a separate application later in Q2. So you want to make sure you be on the lookout to submit your application. So I wish you success in everything you do, and I'm going to catch up with you again. Peace out.